Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Fleur, and in this half hour we're going to work into the yang and into the yin. The yang is going to be mainly standing, so we're going to do some standing poses, some balances, and then we're going to relax on the floor for some yin, stretching it out, relaxing into the floor, and then ending with a nice shavasana. So you might like to use a strap, you might like to have a belt if you have that, or like a scarf to help you. We'll see, you might not need it. And let's begin. So let's put this on the side for now. And bring your feet, first of all, hip width apart. Bring your arms by the side and spread your toes on the mat. So lift them up and then spread them nice and wide. Notice if your feet are turning out. See if you can bring them in so that the side of the feet are parallel to the side of your mat. And take a little moment to just feel where your weight is. Is it more in the front of the legs, so in the balls of the feet? Are you feeling that you're still squeezing your glutes? Or are you further back? Maybe your chest is puffing up. I'm exaggerating, of course, so see what feels interesting to explore for a moment, just to see if I'm more tired, maybe I sort of slump down, or maybe if I'm really active, I'm sort of pushing my chest out. And what you want is to find a balance where you feel you are balancing your hips over the middle of your feet, and the weight is slightly back in your heels, arms are by your side, and without sort of pushing the chest out, see if you can just roll the shoulders a few times so that they are just feeling smooth. They might still crunch a bit. Alright, and then just let the arms be by the side. Reach your fingertips slightly down and close your eyes. Close your eyes and take a lovely breath in. As you exhale, open your mouth and sigh out. Maybe elongate the breath a bit and notice that the ribs soften down towards your hips. So let's do that 2 more times. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And it's an elongated breath, so it's not like a sort of collapsing breath. 1 more time. Feel how the belly fills up and the sides of the ribs, and then lastly that little bit at the top. And open the mouth and sigh it out. And then close your mouth and continue breathing. And begin to notice if there is any tension in the body, if there's a feeling of lightness anywhere, a feeling of heaviness, a feeling of space, or a feeling of closeness. Which muscles are engaged as you just stand here. And you might notice there's these tiny movements as you stand tall. And think of a ponytail you have right on top of your head, and you're gently being pulled up by this ponytail. If you don't have a ponytail, of course, think of a string connected to the crown of your head, and you're just being lifted up very slightly, very easily. So you don't have to push up, you're just being very gently lifted up. And then if you like, place your hands to the heart and just set an intention for this practice. Maybe something you want to notice today, or something you want to cultivate in your awareness, in your practice today. And then taking another breath in, and with the exhale, slowly open your eyes open. Good. Let's start standing just like this. Open your arms to the side and lift them nice and high up to the ceiling. I think they're out of the picture now. But interlace the hands in front of interlace your hands and then lift up through the palms of the hands so your fingers don't slide out. You want to keep them really quite close, knitted together, and lift yourself up high. Feel that the ribs are moving away from your hips, and then take a little wriggle, so a little wriggle side to side here, a little stretch up, pushing up through the crown of the head, through the palms. And then release the arms out to the side. Bring the hands behind your back. Interlace the fingers again. Take a breath and lift the chest. If you can't interlace the hands behind your back, just hold your elbows And then fold forward. Soften the chin to the chest. And feel the stretch at the back of the legs. Draw the belly button slightly in and press slightly into the balls of the feet. Hold it here. And again, maybe do a little gentle wriggle with your arms. Little body side to side. And then release the arms, bend your knees and come back up. Lift the arms up high. Interlace the hands again. This time change the clasp of the hands and reach them up again. Keep the fingers tightly knitted together. Lift up. This time lean over to your right side. Lean, but try and avoid the arms falling down. So they're still framing your head. Your head is long, just lifted. Your head is set on top of your neck. Reach to the arms. The lower arm might want to bend, so keep lengthening. And then bend your knees, bring the arms down. One more time, lift the arms up and come to the other side. Stretch the arms away. The chest is still open, so you're not rotating as if you're between two glass panels. Push the palms away from you. And again, bending your knees, roll the arms down. Open your arms wide to the side and bring them back up. And then release the arms down towards the side. Good. From here, step your right leg out, turn the toes out to the side, and then turning the left toe slightly in. The heel of the right foot is in line with the arch of the back foot. You can make this a little bit wider if that's available to you. Open your arms wide into a long line. Squeeze the inner thighs upwards. So think of the thighs being engaged and then hinge from your hip. Reach forward. Keep the shoulder open. The top shoulder draws back. Bring your hands down to the shin, the hand on the shin. And just bring your hand onto your hip for now. Good. Now squeeze the big toe of your right foot into the floor. Lengthen through the back of your neck and see if you can rotate the chest upwards. And then from here, if that feels okay, lift up your top arm and keep the weight on the lower hand, your right hand really light. Maybe even balance it, pull the navel and hold it here, 3 breaths. If you can, if it's okay for the neck, look up to your thumb. Try not to pull the hand too far away, just to reach up through the hand. Find a deep breath, a steadiness here in your breathing. It shouldn't feel strenuous that you feel you can't hold this. And then bring the hand back down onto your hip, bend your bottom knee, and reach this arm forward and up. Come into a reverse warrior. Lift up the arm. Lift up as you bend the front knee. Keep the knee over your ankle so it doesn't fall too far forward. And then lean slightly back if that feels okay, so you feel the stretch in the side. Maybe this hand comes down towards the thigh. Maybe you look up, maybe you look forward. Take a breath in and sink a little lower if that feels okay. Inhaling, coming back up, straighten your front leg. And then bend it again, bring your elbow down towards the thigh. Now tuck your tailbone under. Reach your heart again up. Lean back with your left shoulder and then lift the arm up and over your ear and look to the palm. Hold it here. If you want a little bit stronger, let go of your thigh and reach both your hands next to your ears and hold it for 3 breaths. Push down into your right foot. For 2, breathe and lengthen. Rotate your chest. And for 3, bring the hand back down. Open your arm. Straighten your front leg. Let's do the other side. Turning the toe in and then turn your left toes to the side. Find a good stance where you feel ready. Breathe in. Activate your legs. Squeeze the thighs up. Lean forward. And then bring the hand down to your shin. Keep pressing down to your left big toe. And then either hand onto your hip first, roll the chulbik, keep the neck long, and then if that feels okay, lift up through the arm, lift the chest up and see your thumb, or look forward, 3 breaths. Make this lower hand light. Feel that hamstring stretch, and then look down. Bring the hand back onto your hip, bend the front knee, And then reach up through the top arm, lift up, maybe lean a little bit back. Feel the strength of your legs. Notice the opposing direction. So the knee is forward, pushing forward, the back leg is straight. You can also bring the back hand back. As you breathe in, straighten the front leg, back to this position, and then bend it again, bring the elbow to the thigh, lift up through your top arm, reach. And if you had the arm lifted, 3 breaths here. 1, feel how strong your leg is. Oh, this side's not so strong for me. 2, ooh, and 3. Look back down, come back up, straighten the front leg, turn the toes in, bring your hands behind your back, interlace the fingers, lift the chest, and then fold forward. Draw the chin slightly into the heart, hold it here. Think of lifting the arms away from the buttocks, drawing the shoulder blades down to the hips. And then release, bring the hands onto your hips, bend your knees, and lift the chest out, turn your toes out and straighten the legs. Bring the legs a little bit together. Bring them back underneath your hips and relax the arms. Take your strap. Good. Okay. Let's come to some standing. So you might want to use the strap, you might not want to use the strap. So from here we're going to come into some balancing. So I'm going to use the strap. Placing your right foot into the strap. Now, I'm aware that we haven't done some sides to this, but I want to just see how the balance is. So it's more about strength rather than a hamstring stretch here. So if you are very open and you can grab your foot and straighten it, you can do that. Otherwise, just stay with the strap around your ankle. Hold the strap in your hand, bring the other hand onto your hip. Good. Flex the toes up to the ceiling. And then from here, bring the leg out to the side. Shift the weight. Reach up through the crown of the head. Good. If you can, lift up the opposite arm. Keep that elbow slightly bent, that one that holds the strap. Bring the leg back to the center. And switch hands. So holding now the strap in your left hand, reach up through your right. And then open the arm to the side. And it's like sideways. Good. Open the heart. Draw the shoulders down. Good. Wonderful. From here, bend that knee. Good. Take the strap again into your left hand. And from here, draw the foot back. And you might lose the strap. Draw the foot back. Now from here, reach your left arm forward. Bring the other hand high over your shoulder. And then kick into your foot. And see if you can lengthen into your dancer. Keep squeezing the right knee inwards so it doesn't flare out to the side. You're going to keep it down, so draw straight back. And by kicking into the foot, your elbow is being lifted. And then you can try to lean forward. Look beyond your fingertips. Oops, wobble, wobble. Take your time. If you wobble, just go again. If you have something like a wardrobe that I have near me, or a chair, explore this position here. The chair should be in front. Squeeze the buttocks. And then slowly release. Bend the knee and step it down. Give your legs a little shake. Let's do the other side. Bring the foot into the loop. Whoop. Loop, hoop. Good. Left leg forward. Hold it to a way you feel fairly comfortable. Hand your hip. Open the chest. And notice if your breath, I'm out of breath because I'm pregnant, but just see if you can still find calmness here. And then draw the leg out to the side. Keep pushing down to the standing leg. Maybe lift the arm. Pull that elbow in. Squeeze the glutes together at the back. Deep breath in. And then bring the leg again forwards. Change the hand. Lift up your top arm and twist. Keep pulling on your strap. Rotate the shoulder back. If you have the foot, you can of course do it without the strap. And then lift the arm back up. Bend your knee and bring the leg back. Point the toe. Oopala. And then from here, move your strap over the back of your shoulder. Now, if you don't have a strap, by the way, I'm sure I should have said this, you can just hold the foot with your hand and then reaching the arm up and then kick back with the leg. Otherwise, if you have your scarf ready, you can kick back with the foot, lengthen through your arm, and the strength of your leg will keep lifting through the elbow. Hold it there and breathe, nice and smooth. And then when you had enough, slowly return. Draw the elbow close to your body to release the strap. And then step it down. Shake out through the legs. Well done. Release your strap to the side for a moment. Come to the front of your mat. Let's just do one vinyasa. Reach your arms up. As you exhale, fold forward and down. And then hang here for a moment. Relax your head, maybe hold your elbows and give your upper body a little shake side to side. And then bring the hands to the floor, step your legs back one by one into a downward dog. Now this is our first downward dog we've done. We've done all these standing poses, so see, how does the downward dog feel at the moment? You can walk it out, you can still bend your knees a lot. And then from here, bring your knees down to the floor. Come into a little cat-cow curl, or if you like, a chaturanga. And an upward dog, and then a downward dog. I'm just going to go for a gentler version today. Little cat-cow curl. Alright, and then from here, cross your legs, sit yourself back, bring your legs in front of you. Again, you can use your strap for the next one. Bring it around your ankles. I have to have my legs a little wider for this one. You can have them together. And then from here, hold onto the strap. Pull your elbows slightly and lift your chest. And start very gently to fold forwards. Coming to your edge and try and avoid the roundedness of your back. So that's why the strap is really handy, or scarf or belt, whatever you have, so that you can keep lengthening through the chest, drawing through the belly button. Can't do that anymore at the moment either. And if it's available for you and you prefer it, maybe you want to reach to your feet. And just take 10 deep breaths here. So your own practice where you connect to your breathing, where you are aware of, again, where's space? Where do I feel grounded? Where is there lightness? Where's tension? And if you feel the tension that isn't necessary or feels good, can you soften into it? And sometimes tension is enjoyable. Sometimes we have a little pull or a little stretch there. It feels really nice. That's what we're looking for. Not in a painful way, more in a way of, ooh, this is releasing. There's this moving energy in my body. Last 3 breaths here. And then slowly roll yourself back up. Good. And from here, show you a little nice trick for a loop. So if you have a belt, a yogic belt, they usually have sort of 2 loops at one side, and you'll make a loop by, I'll come closer, I'll get this right now, by coming from the top, wait, is that right? I should know this, right? No, coming from the bottom, coming from the bottom, and then taking the loop and placing it over the top one, see that? And then into the second loop, like this. Okay. So you have like a sort of big loop, and you can sort of adjust it for yourself. If you don't have that, don't worry, you can do the next exercise completely without that as well. But if you have a loop, you bring it around you like a big belt, and you can then, if you've got a scarf, you can also just bind it as well, by the way. And then you're going to bring it around your feet, so it feels quite nice and supportive. So you have the belt around your hips, and then the strap around your ankles. Try to keep the what do you call this? The bolt away from the ankles so they don't hit. And you can pull it a little bit tighter, so that it feels like, oh, my pelvis is supported here, and the feet are sort of being pulled towards me with this belt. Now, option one, you could either just stay here and just see if you can hold it here for a moment. Maybe it really feels nice to relax the legs. Or what you can also do is you can see if you want to lie back. Move in a weird way now. Lie back, and then see if you want to relax the legs, and maybe your arms want to come up and over the head. If this feels uncomfortable for the lower back, you might want to place a pillow or cushion just between your shoulders. Pillow. So in between your shoulders. Better. All very complicated when you're pregnant, so here we are. Good. So you have a nice little back bend here, and then release into this position. Find your breath. And if you don't have a belt, it's still absolutely nice to do this pose with the arms over the head or just by the side. And we're staying here, observing our breath. Nothing to do other than observing your body here. Coming to the yin, in the yin now. And each breath allows you to relax a little bit more. Three more breaths here. Really enjoy those next 3 breaths. And then if the arms were over the head, just bring them out to the side and down. And then very slowly you can bring your elbows underneath you. It's a little bit complicated if you have the strap there. And then from here, you can wriggle your feet out of the loop. You can bring the feet in. I'm slightly stuck right at the moment because I don't have my core muscle. There we go. And then just roll yourself over to one side. Good. Come back up for a moment. Remove any props. And then come lying down on your back. maybe with a pillow underneath your head. Maybe you want to have the knees still bent a little bit. And then just for a moment you can drop your knees side to side just to release any tension in the lower back. Smooth movements. And then when you're ready, slide one leg and then the other away from you. Make sure there's nothing touching your body. Maybe give the feet a little wriggle, little wave so they're really floppy. And then just lift up your upper body and let your shoulder blades slide down the back so that they're nice and flat on the floor. And then make fists with your hands and just squeeze your hands really tightly. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, just let them uncurl again. Feel that slight tingling, and then closing your eyes, or half closed, and be in your own space now. Just for a minute or so, again releasing, relaxing, observing this lying on the floor, which sometimes can be quite hard. Sometimes just lying feels like doing nothing. But again, that's also a practice to observe the mind chattering away. Feel your breath move in and move out, and the belly rising and the belly falling. And then when you're ready, let's wake the body up a little bit again, taking a deeper breath in. Hold it just for a tight little moment at the top, and then exhale, open the mouth and sigh it out as if it's washing over your body. 2 more times. Inhale through the nose, hold it for a tiny moment, and exhaling out through the mouth. And 1 more, inhaling and out through the mouth. And then begin to wriggle your feet, your fingers. Stretch your arms over the head, make yourself nice and long, point the toes, and draw one knee and then the other into the chest. Roll over to one side in your own time. Slowly, slowly. Push the floor away, come up to seated. And then crossing your legs if you want to sit like that, or any other way. Maybe you want, again, use a pillow to sit on something. So you have a little bit of height. And then resting your hands on your lap, your thighs, your knees. Close your eyes. Observe again this balance of head over the spine, spine over the hips. Arms by your side, belly soft, face soft. And then bringing the hands to your heart center if you like. Lift your heart to the hands. Take a moment to thank yourself for practicing, for taking that time. A little pat on the back from me to you as well for joining. I hope you feel a little shift. Feel strong in your legs and your balance. Take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Thank you so much. Namaste everyone. Have a beautiful rest of your day.